This is Uncle Sam. I want you to subscribe to 270 videos.
Guys, it's Brendan Borman back for another 270 video. On September 7th, 1813, the United States gets a nickname, Uncle Sam. The name is linked to Samuel Wilson, a meatpacker from Troy, New York, who supplied barrels of beef to the United States Army during the War of 1812. Wilson stamped the barrels with the initials U.S. for United States, but soldiers began referring to the grub as Uncle Sam's. The local newspaper picked up on the story, and Uncle Sam eventually gained widespread acceptance as the nickname and personification of the U.S. federal government. Today, I'll be taking on a very good FDR. I've played this guy before, and it should be a good game, but I'm playing as Uncle Sam for the very first time. But with a Vladimir Putin, I'm going to have to be careful to not allow this guy to get both of Texas and California. So on turn number 1, he does actually open up into Texas, which is interesting. Don't see that very often. I decided to zero spend. It's been a minute since I played this guy, and I did not want to clash and give away my move because I am a Uncle Sam that has a 15% bonus in every single category. And so depending on what he did on turn number 1, that might have dictated my move. So I am going to go a swing state route, double pipping Florida, Ohio, Wisconsin, and New Mexico, and we do not have any clashes. Now, the significance of getting a $200,000 swing path exactly is it does save me $150,000 in cash next turn, which I can use to double pip into California should I need to. I could also use my swing state money to go up in North Carolina, and if I'm able to keep Florida, North Carolina, and Wisconsin, that would also give me the agriculture bonus, which should be about $57,000 or so, which would be a very good early bonus if I'm able to get that. But it looks like there's not going to be any pressure, and it looks like FDR did spend $75,000 to get that manufacturing bonus in Indiana and in Illinois if he does not face any more pressure. So I could pressure him here, but again, like I talked about, having that 400K is super important. Now I could go up in Colorado for oil, but I also, if I am going to get high tech eventually, then the states of Pennsylvania and Virginia are going to be really critical, and those are both swing states. So maybe I'll just focus my swing state money on those states and leave Colorado and possibly North Carolina for a different turn. Now, it looks like that he is going to prioritize oil and gas. So he's going to open up in a lot of oil and gas states, pressure in New Mexico, and there's the third pip in Texas, pressure in Wisconsin. So by opening up into Pennsylvania, we're able to keep swing uncontested. Let's go ahead and open up into Maryland, and then got 215. Thinking I ought to pressure the oil and gas because FDR is going to have a mean oil and gas. Let's see. This won't give me any bonuses this turn. I think that because I can't get ag, he actually will leave Wisconsin for me. But he is going to get that oil bonus, so pressuring me in Pennsylvania, but not Virginia. Okay, so now I've got some decisions to make. $327,000 of pure cash. Neither of us have a national group. I have the 115 in swing. He has 105 in manufacturing and a ton in oil and gas. Over 100,000 in oil and gas. So that's going to be super critical to get that oil gone or make him overspend here for a couple turns, and maybe I can pivot to New York. But if I can get this high-tech bonus on this turn, then I'll be sitting pretty. So let me open up in North Carolina, which might be a little bit of an overspend also, but if I can get that high-tech bonus. So he did open up in California with just 200,000. So we're going to safely get high-tech and even it up at 2 bonuses to 2. We are slightly ahead in the income. We're massively ahead in the EV count, although it is early. Going to make a half-hearted attempt here at the agriculture bonus. And then think I'm going to go for oil and gas. I'm going to prioritize Louisiana because I also have the possibility of getting a backdoor Old South. And I'm going to go for Alaska and South Dakota. I'm going to open up into as many high-tech states as possible. I'm going to leave Utah and Massachusetts alone for now, not in New York. See if I can get those AA states. So we do flip Alaska, good sign. Interesting, he's coming at me again in California, but spinning low. There's the Virginia pressure, and he does flip Wisconsin. So he does prevent the agriculture bonus, so good play by FDR, but we do flip oil and gas, so that's a massive, massive turn. Now, I could have diamond hands in California, but if he's able to flip California and have Texas and Illinois, that would be just a massive... Plus, he's in Pennsylvania. He's in Ohio. Although he can't do it all this turn. Let me go ahead and flip some more oil states. Defend Louisiana. Someone sent me a Snapchat. It's funny. Defend a couple states by 1 pip just in case. And we're going to call that a turn. So no spinature in California, but he did spin big. Probably going to go in New York. Probably going to make one massive flip somewhere. There's Pennsylvania to the 8th pip. So we did not lose high tech. Michigan plus Washington makes up for the difference that we lost in Pennsylvania. Let's go for the Wisconsin flip this time. And go up in Delaware and in Connecticut. Let's go ahead and defend Virginia. Let's lock. No, let's actually go up by 1 or 2 pips in all of these oil states. In case he goes for an oil flip this turn. And then we can expand across the Old South, see if we get African American. That'd be a nice bonus to have with Uncle Sam. Give all 3 $100,000 bonuses. Pressuring in Utah and Massachusetts as well. Pennsylvania is locked. So no bonuses are going to change hands, except we are going to secure the agriculture bonus. Latino still at large. I did lose Old South with a 1 pip steal of Maryland. I'm going to go ahead and lock Utah so he can't get the town and gallon bonus. Go up in Arizona. Go after the African American. And then I'll lock a couple oil states here. Go up Georgia, Mississippi, and South Carolina. Should secure my African American. And then let's go and end my turn. I did leave 67,000 a swing. Probably should have closed Virginia. North Carolina pressure. Utah blocked. Okay. So let's see into turn 10. There's African American. There's Old South. Beautiful turn. We're up to 938,000. So let's go ahead and pressure pretty much everywhere. Texas, flip Maryland. Let's go ahead and I've got 115 of my high tech. I think maybe a Michigan steal might be incoming. I could flip Massachusetts also. Let's go ahead and get into Minnesota. Some defense in Michigan, North Carolina. See what happens here. We are able to flip Maryland, a big clash in Michigan. Open up in Latino states. Ah, doy. Should have just locked it. Oh well. I can clash till the cows come home there, but that one will hurt emotionally. I hate losing Virginia. Let's go ahead and enter into the remaining open states. No reason to make this game last longer than it needs to. But if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more 270 content. We'll go ahead and pressure New York as well, and then go up in Michigan again. Take Illinois if possible. And we'll go ahead and end the turn here. Looks like we got a 0 spin. This might be the end of the game. And it is. Good game. Uncle Sam reigns supreme. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next 270 video.